The causes of conflict CBA is really pretty basic. You select a conflict you studied in social studies and history, and you identify 3 causes that led to that conflict. As an analogy, take a couple of people at school that don't like each other. It's pretty unlikely that they just woke up one morning and said, "I don't like that person." No, there were probably things that went on beforehand that led up to that. Maybe somebody was telling stories behind somebody's back, maybe somebody was calling names, whatever, something like that. Well, it's pretty much the same thing with nations. It's not like a king or a president wakes up one morning and says, "Today would be a good day to invade a country. Who should I invade?" No, there's usually something that goes on in the background that leads up to that kind of a conflict between nations, just like it is with people. Now, basically what you're doing in your CBA is you're identifying some kind of a conflict between nations, and you're identifying 3 causes that led up to that conflict. As an example, I'm going to talk about the Crusades because we studied that in history. On page 327 in our history book, it lists 3 causes of the Crusades. For one, in 1071, the Seljuk Turks took over Jerusalem. That meant that it was difficult for European Christians to go on pilgrimage to the Holy Lands. Number 2, European princes frequently fought with each other, and when they were successful in a struggle, they got more power. Well, the Pope reasoned, hey, why don't I send them together as one group? Instead of fighting each other in Europe, send them over there to the Holy Land and let them fight the Muslims. He thought that was a pretty good idea. The third reason was because the Seljuk Turks weren't just invading the Holy Land and capturing Jerusalem, they were also invading territory of the Byzantine Emperor. Remember, the Byzantine Emperor and the Western popes, they kind of split. Well, now the Emperor is asking the Pope for some help. And the Pope's thinking to himself, you know, I might be able to get some political power out of this. So he said, yeah, I will help you. And that basically is what your CBA is all about. There's a lot more to it, a lot more details, but that is basically enough to get you started on it.